Welcome to the final episode on Venerable Mother Eliswa's life, her teachings, and her mission. In this episode, we concentrate on her teachings. She has left us two books where we find her exhortations. These two books are Amma Vaga Pustakam and Sahodari Eliswa. We have updated it linguistically for the benefit of the present day religious. So, Amma Vaga Pustakam, we have updated it as Kusuma Vallari and Sahodari Eliswa as Prabodhanangal. Her exhortations are characteristic of simplicity, clarity, and authenticity. These books contain her prayers, reflections, and exhortations and question answers. So, this is again very significant because the catechesis through question answer is a Carmelite way of teaching faith. So the disciple asks a question and the guru, the teacher, answers that question. That's it. We have Sister Francina with us to tell more about the teachings of Mother Eliswa. As I pointed out, these teachings are universal in character, in the sense that it not only the religious, any faithful, any Christian can follow this, whatever be his age or his calling, his or her calling. Sister Francina, could you please give us some examples of this teaching of the teachings of Mother Eliswa?
Sure. So in Kusuma Vallarigal, or what we have translated from the book Sahodari Eliswa, we have taken 289 sayings of her, her admonitions to us. We have 289 are there. So certain things I'll share here. One is, daily when you get up in the morning, ask to yourself, what shall I do today to please God? This will help you to grow in virtue. So this is a admonition to our sisters. To our sisters mean even those who are coming again to the congregation.
For all posterity.
For all posterity, yes. So there are, I can give you many examples.
And then even I am amazed, you know, as a family person, I can do this, I can practice this, isn't it?
Yes,
That's what I mean. When we were all children, I hope you and your family also, you get up, say the sign, or do the sign of the cross, then probably this is the most beautiful way of starting our day. So,
and we had many sisters, that I have seen many sisters that is who were practicing this. And we had one sister, Claire, and she was bending like this, very old. Even then daily she'll go around, pluck flowers, bring it to the altar or any statue. Any statue means of Our Lady or Saint Jesus or Saint Joseph, and she'll be keeping it there. And it is said that when you daily when you get up in the morning, ask to yourself, what shall I do today to please God? So through them, we were taught, or we learned, that even the smallest thing is worthy in front of God. So that Sister Claire was only picking up the flowers, not from her own garden, not from our garden, but from the field. She'll be picking up the flowers and then keeping there. That she can do only that.
Only that.
In her old age. But in that way, to please God. So whatever it is, so Mother Eliswa is telling her, whatever you do, let it be in the name of God, to please God, and for the conversion of the sinners. That was a main point in our Mother Eliswa's teaching, conversion of sinners. And second one is to pray for the priests.
Okay.
So when she gives all these examples of this teaching, what she is asking us is to pray for the priests and for the conversion of sinners.
Okay.
Now, another one is, before you say something important, twist your tongue 77 times so that you can think over it to speak out cautiously.
Yeah, that's a gem of an instruction actually.
Yeah.
This is for any teacher, formator or a parent. This is very, very relevant
Yeah.
in correcting, guiding, mentoring.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that we may not sin. That is, there will be no fault in what we are saying, and there is time for us to reflect on what we are going to say to another person, so that it may not harm him or her, and it may not be a prick of conscience for us also. That is what she meant there. Then there is, she's speaking about contemplation. We have two ways to come in union with God. One is vocal prayer and the other is meditation. So she's teaching about prayers. So vocal prayer, that is very common for common people.
Yeah, that's important
That
for
is
them.
important,
Yes.
vocal prayer. But through vocal prayer, we can also have meditation. So she is giving, as Carmelites, we are giving more importance for meditation and contemplation. But vocal prayer is always a help for that. So we have to put together vocal prayer as well as the contemplative prayer, mental prayer, meditation, everything together.
Okay.
Another thing is, when we pray for others, God will take care of our needs. So through this, I'll say once again, when we pray for others, God will take care of our needs. So she's asking us to be unselfish. Even in prayers, in our actions, we have to be unselfish. And she is advising us not to be selfish in prayers also, to pray for others. So, we have in our congregation, we have some practices accordingly. That is at 1:30. Now we have stopped that because it has become practical.
Now practical, yeah. 1:30 p.m.
1:30 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
We have to ring the bell. Wherever we are, even we will be talking interesting things. And that will be sacrifice for us. So that when we hear the bell, at once we have to stand up, say one, Our Father, Hail Mary, and glory be to the Father, and offer that for the souls in purgatory as well as for the priests. So not what we say is important, but the important thing is the sacrifice we make. It is simple, but we'll be talking something about very interesting. So to stop that is a sacrifice. So that sacrifice only Mother wanted to offer for the priests and for the salvation of souls. Then, about community life, she is saying, if in a community there is no reverence for each other, slowly it will become a hell.
So simple, so clear, so
clear.
authentic,
Yeah.
and perhaps so sharp.
Sharp, yeah. Again, she says, for our tiny little congregation to grow and to save many, many souls, it is your good example and wise counsel that matters. So she is speaking that very strongly because she has repeated the same in 2-3 places in that book, Sahodri Eliswa. And she has repeated that. That is, she says, it is our good example that is more needed than
Personal
our
example.
personal example is much needed than big, great sacrifices. So another one is, she's saying about the Carmelite life. The identity of a Carmelite sister is to save many souls through her intense prayers. So saving the souls. And saving the souls, by that she meant not only the dead ones, but the living ones also. So every day we have, that is small things, but it will be great in the eyes of God.
Yes.
So we are continuing many things what she has taught us as the mother founder. For example, one example I can give for this is, that is after supper, after dinner. That is when we finish cleaning our plates and we come to our place. And then one sign will be given, the superior will give a sign. And that moment, we will take 1 minute to pray for. She will say what to pray. Sometimes it will be for the Pope. Sometimes it will be for the conversion of sinners. Sometimes it will be for the souls in purgatory. Sometimes for the, like that it goes on. Whatever is necessary that time or that day, or what we read from the paper, after supper and after dinner, we enjoying the dinner, and after that the bell ring, 1 minute we stop, and then after that only we say the prayer after supper, prayer after the meals. So still we are following what our mother founders has taught us. Then another thing is, my dear children, by embracing the Carmelite order and wearing the holy scapular, we have become the daughters of Holy Mother Saint Teresa. Therefore, let us have her spirit, her life, and her faith. So these were the words, spirit, life, and faith. And Father Leopold Beccaro, who was always behind Mother Eliswa, helping her spiritual father. He only helped her to discern her vocation. And Father Leopold, he used to write in Malayalam. He has written certain books also. And he has once when he gave the advice for the sisters, he had written down, Taruga, Taruga, Manolam Taruga. That is, he said, you have to be, what to say?
Humility. You have to be humble.
Be humble, but you have to come down, down to the earth. That is what he said, come down to the earth. So for that only Mother is saying here to us, therefore let us have the spirit, her life and her path. That is of Saint Teresa's Avila, to have that.
So you're all called to carry on the legacy of
Holy Mother
Saint Teresa of Avila.
Yeah.
And that is why she is saying about wise counsel and all that, because the intellect, mind, the importance given. Yes, good.
Then she said, my dear sisters, how great is the holy vocation that you have received.
Yes.
Very important. That is, for us, it is a point for meditation. That is, every day, when I was a formate, I used to say the formies. That is, every day you think of that. Because, my dear sisters, how great is the holy vocation. And in Malayalam, she has used the word Divya Toril.
Oh, that is amazing. That is again, I have this thought in mind, the beautiful Malayalam of Mother Eliswa. That is, definitely that shows how well educated she is. May not be in the normal way, but she was privileged to have homeschooling, and how well versed she is in the language, so Divya Toril, that's such a beautiful coinage in Malayalam.
Again, She says, when we pray for others, God will take care of our needs. So charities, that is, Mother Eliswa teaches us that charity is not shown by giving things, but also in prayers. That is why we have all these practices, praying for the souls in purgatory. That is very important for us. And every month we have to offer a holy mass for the souls in purgatory, for the holy souls. So many practices we are still continuing. Whatever Mother Eliswa has taught us, we cannot discard them because they are so beautiful and so spiritual. And I don't think it will stop here. It will continue till the end of the world.
Yes, definitely. There is a sort of permanency, embedded in the teachings of Mother Eliswa, because it is downright, it is down to earth and scriptural to the core. So that is why, by getting beatified in a few days from now, her teachings and the way of life, the life she led, they get the approbation of the universal church. So these teachings are relevant and universal.